everyone wants a crossover or an SUV. Some of us want a simple hatchback. And because of that, we look at 10 best-selling hatchback in South Africa for the month of August in 2023. That's next on Loving Cars. Hi, I'm Edwin, and this is Loving Cars. And the fact that you're still here proves that you share the same passion as me. We both love cars. So let's look at hatchback that are best-selling in South Africa. 10 of them, starting from number 10. Starting our countdown from the worst to the best. At number 10 is the Kia Picanto, registering only 206 units in the month of August 2023 in South Africa as brand new cars. The Korean brand has a starting price of 219,000 rands, and honestly, looking at the steep competition in this list, I don't blame it. It didn't do bad, or it didn't do good, it just was average. So, if you're considering to buy a reasonable, affordable hatchback, maybe the Kia Picanto should be on your list. Remember, they no longer come with a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. They only come with a 1.2 natural aspirated. So, it's pretty good because you're not going to be having some complicated turbocharging problems. At number 9 is the Suzuki Baleno. And honestly, I'm very much disappointed because this is one of my favorite. And it bugs me how people keep on choosing the Toyota Starlet, which is a little bit more expensive than the Suzuki Baleno, when underneath is the same car. I mean, practically, Toyota just changed their grille on the front bumper and just stick a Toyota badge and call it a Toyota Starlet. But it's basically and practically the same car. So with a starting price of 239,000 rands, the Suzuki Baleno only managed to sell 407 units in South Africa in the month of August. So if you are looking for a reasonable, affordable hatchback, please consider the Suzuki Baleno. And number 8 is the Toyota Vitz, registering 467 units and with a starting price of 189,900. It's a pretty small car to call it a hatchback, really, but it does the job. And Toyota seems to be selling quite a few of them, so it deserves the number 8 spot. And number 7 is the Suzuki Espresso, starting price of 169,900, registering 481 units. Seems to be pretty good, but it's weird looking though. At number 6, selling 684 units with a starting price of 188,900, leaving the Suzuki Espresso for the dust, is a French build, Renault Kwid. Surprised, aren't you? Yes, I am too, but South Africans seems to be in love with the French romance of the Renault Kwid. So, it deserves the number 6 spot. At number 5 is the Kia sister brand, which is the Hyundai Grand i10, selling units of 830 in the month of August 2023 in South Africa. With high interest rate and inflation, seems to be something good. The Korean build brand seems to be still having that appeal and that trust from South Africans, although I suspect it might be because of that longer warranty. And number 4, it's Mzansi's favorite, even though it's overpriced for the car of its caliber. It pains me to say this, but it's the Volkswagen Polo. With a starting price of 343,000 rands, the Volkswagen Polo managed to sell 1,144 units in the month of August. Even though it's overpriced and seems to be more expensive than it was, a few years than when it was launched, South Africans still have faith and they still love that Volkswagen Polo. It deserves the number 4 spot. And number 3, proof that you just can't beat the Japanese, is the Suzuki Swift with a starting price of 199,900, selling units of 1,390 in the month of August of 2023. Man, Suzuki's doing pretty good, and I'm proud of it. That's a pretty good sale, eh? And number 2 is the Japanese again, but this time is the Suzuki Baleno with a different badge. It's the Toyota Starlet, selling unit of 1,398 and with a starting price of 248,995. The Toyota Starlet seems to be South Africa's favorite compared to its sister brand, the Suzuki Baleno, but it's still practically the same car because you still get the 1.5-liter natural aspirated 4-cylinder engine with 70 kilowatts of power. However, the fact that we have more cars of Japanese brand in this list shows you how much South Africans love Japanese built cars. And number 2 spot goes to the Toyota Starlet. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the number 1, Mzansi's favorite, local is lekker. At the number 1 spot, we have the Polo Vivo with units of 2,500 sold in the month of August. The only brand able to register more than 2,000 vehicles of brand new cars sold in the month of August and has as hatchbacks is none the less than the Volkswagen Polo Vivo with a starting price of 245,500. This South African built loved vehicle sold more than 2,000 units, and it deserves a round of applause. Please, yekalumona, put your hands together for the Polo Vivo, because it's still proven after all these years that is the top dog when it comes to hatchback, and it's going nowhere. As much and as long as Volkswagen South Africa keeps on producing and updating this brand and this car, I don't see any car dethroning it, except for the Toyota Starlet, which seems to be pushing a little bit, but it's still far from the 2,000 mark. So I take off my hat, even though I don't have my hat on my head right now, for the Volkswagen Polo Vivo. South Africans, you love the Polo, and you've proven it by putting your money where your mouth is. The more you buy these Polo Vivos, the more facts comes out that in fact South Africans really love the Volkswagen brands. Ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what I had for you on Loving Cars today on 10 best-selling hatchback in the month of August this year. And for more videos, please hit the plus button.